Okay, this is my motorcycle trailer. It's called the One, THEVONE 1, and it's a folding single rail hauler that will accommodate a full-size motorcycle. In fact, there's the one I'll be hauling on it. That's an ST1300. You could put a gold wing on it if you wish. It'll hold about 900 pounds. When you're not using it, it folds up and into a very compact package, and overall I've been pretty pleased with it. I bought it last year for going back and forth to Georgia a couple of times a year down to the Mud Creek ride, but there were a couple of things about it that I didn't particularly like, so I beefed them up a bit. Now these outriggers that you see right here are for strapping the motorcycle down from the front, and they were a little bit not flimsy, but they just weren't rigid enough. So I strapped a piece of angle iron to it. You see where the U-bolts catch it here, and that also is caught with a clevis pin that goes all the way through there. And that will allow you to put a lot more pressure with a tie down here when the wheel's in the wheel chock. It'll let you strap the wheel, and or wherever you're strapping it from up here, actually is what I'm trying to say, from your connection point with your straps. This is dead rigid now. It won't move. So the other thing I did, and just how I finished it in fact, was I put a jack on it. I've got it in the upright position now, and had to do a little bit of modification to get it to fit properly. There we go. And that was mainly just drilling another hole to accommodate this deadbolt here that keeps it in place. Another thing that I did was I installed these points here. It's just two pieces of strap iron with holes cut in it, and this will catch a ratchet strap which will go around the hub of the motorcycle front wheel and let me pull it snugly and tightly into the wheel chock here. But altogether, if you're thinking about buying one of these, I wouldn't recommend against it at all. Once you get your motorcycle on there, and these rails here are not stock. Those were an option, about a couple $100. I don't know what it was. Altogether, I put about $1,100 into this thing. But that supposedly lets you have a platform for loading and unloading by yourself, but I don't know that I'd recommend that. When I put it on, I get help. When I take it off, I get help. But once you get it on there, it came with 6-ply tires. You get it bolted together right. It's rigid, and it does real well. So anybody going to Mud Creek here in about 3 weeks will get a chance to see it up close if they're interested. But as I said, it's not a bad deal.